Hello again, and welcome to Let's Play Baldur's Gate. This is Policy of Madness. Last time we left Candlekeep and came here where we were ambushed, and our father Gorion was pretty much cut down in a terrible, tragic, scripted demise. He died up here. There's some stuff here, and we want it.
Nothing to
So we're
it.
gonna go get it. I really kind of like this music. But we're gonna go this way because there's a wolf in here somewhere and I don't want to meet it. We're not going to be fooled by this. The wolf is in the middle of that somewhere. It's kind of noisy up the coast. This fellow here
Hello. Nice to make the acquaintance of such a cultured personage.
is thinking about suicide. We're gonna say, okay. And now he thinks that suicide is not the answer. What a tool. There's actually no way to get him to jump. We're just coming this way to avoid the dangerous spawn points. I think there's one up here that generates bears, maybe? Yeah, bears. Bears are not dangerous as long as we don't get close to them. And here's the stuff. And we're going to return the way we came. This is, as I said before, not a clean game. That should be obvious because I have infinite item stacking. There are a couple of mods that I've installed into this. Not just that one. Let me think. Oh, there's some more bears. Essentially the mods that I've put in are ones to make the game a little less tedious. Because this game can, in fact, be quite tedious at times. I'm going to allow myself to wear magic rings and magic cloaks simultaneously, because it would just be horrible otherwise. I've lifted the XP cap. It essentially doesn't exist. Oh. Come on, fella.
Hello there.
Yes, the voiceover told us that we have a terrible feeling of helplessness. But I'm just gonna be entitled. The summon limit in Baldur's Gate 2 is incredibly tedious, and so I have removed it. In Baldur's Gate 2 it's not as big of a problem because the summons there are pretty awesome. The summons in this game are not. So the summon limit is no longer.
Montalon, you are so aggravating! 'Tis disturbing to my demeanor!
He'll give us potions if we ask for them. Just like all good people, says the... I think he's neutral evil. They're trying to send us to Nashkel. We're just going to take all their stuff. That's all. Not as much useful stuff as Emlyn, but still not bad.
Ye already be disturbed. Now leave me be. Your company be toil enough as is.
Something troubling you?
Zar's voice actor is the same one who did Megatron for the original Transformers, and sometimes you can really tell. a guy who won't commit suicide no matter what you do. Hints at this. There's a diamond right there. Who's this guy? Pinkos. I don't remember him.
Hmm?
Oh, he's a messenger. Those messengers usually come up to me. So we followed the road and encountered nothing. Here's the friendly arm already on our map. Our map is otherwise kind of bare. Nashgill's already here. Nashgill's mines are already there. We're gonna go here.
Ho there, wanderer. Stay thy course a moment to indulge an old man.
Are we desperate or deranged? I really wish there was an option to say, I'm deranged. But there's not.
Whatever you want.
Doesn't tell us where the friendly arm is, but we already know. We're not going to follow the road. That road is a trap. This is a no reload game, but I'm going to consider each game to be a checkpoint. If I make it to the end of this one, and I die in Irenicus' dungeon in the next one, I'm going to start at the beginning of the next one, not the beginning of this one. Restart, rather. And also, I have to say, I'm not going to restrict myself to reloading on that damned escort mission. Because that escort mission is really just the game being shitty. It's just flipping you off. No, no music. Weird. No sound at all. Wonder if I messed up the sound there. That escort mission is awful. So, I'm not gonna be too legalistic to myself on that. I will reload as often as necessary to get past that thing. And here we have a ring. Nothing stopping me from wearing it. It's unidentified, but I can still put it on. And it still gives the proper effect. But I'm still gonna identify it. We're not gonna wear anything here until it's identified. And it just so happens we have a scroll. Doubles the number of level 1 spells that I can memorize. Mages, like actual mages, cannot get as much use out of this as I. And you'll see why later. You'll see exactly what I mean about that later.
Oh, you know, I could really use some rest.
Yes, I'm sure you could. I'm gonna make full use of it. So here we are at the friendly arm. And there's an extremely dangerous encounter waiting for us on the steps. We are not gonna fight it. Commoners. Very classist. Here he is. Come this way, Tarnish.
Hi, friend.
No reason for us to be polite. So we're not gonna be. And he's right in the middle of 3 guards. We're gonna let them handle him for us. I'm gonna get well out of his line of sight. So, yeah, he's fighting the guards now. And he's hurting them. Look at that. Morale failure. want to get involved in that. In case his morale comes back. Yeah, he just recovered his morale. He's only worth 120 experience, so we're just not even gonna fuck with him. Man, look at these terrible rolls. Oh, there we go. Okay. That is basically an instant death. Where is he? Oh, there he is. That's basically instant death if we don't get the hell out of there. Or wait for, you know, much later in the game to start dealing with him. 3 guards just standing over the body. Oops. Out of stuff. Okay. Let's go sell some crap.
Of course.
Hey, friend. Good to meet a fine sod such as yourself.
Not sure why he's telling us this. What made him think we care. And his uncle is Rage Fast. We'll be killing Rage Fast later.
It's been dreadful slow business lately.
Oh, this scroll is our bounty notice. At the moment, we are worth 200 gold. Okay, so the bow is worth 7 gold. Okay. And that's good. This is where I'm going to be, quote-unquote, buying the containers that I'll be getting later. But
I need some help.
yeah, I'm sure you do. I'm not going to do that yet. I have a better use for my money at this
If
point.
that's what you want.
We're playing this on core rules, but I will be lowering the difficulty on level up in order to get the maximum hit points. Because, well,
You are welcome here in Garl Glittergold's sight.
that's just how it is. Garl Glittergold. And how much money do we have? 900. Well, what is my reputation? It is 10. That's what I thought it was.
Glittergold guide your eye on your travels.
Okay. 11. 12. 13. 14. She's telling us a lot of rumors over here. Fair. Some kind of trouble in Nashkel. Iron going bad. More trouble in Nashkel. And now suddenly we're popular. Good old-fashioned bribery. This is gonna be the last of it. More about the fair. Okay. That's all it takes to become popular. It's just grease the palm of the local church.
Is that all?
This is going to be my stash for now. Because now I'm out of money. And I cannot buy the things that I'm going to buy later, because I am going to actually purchase them. So I'm using the core rules, but I will be lowering the difficulty on level up to get maximum hit points. And so if that kind of thing offends you, then I honestly don't care. The mods that I put in here are essentially just to make the game fun. This game is fun, but there's a lot of tedium in it sometimes. And we're not going to deal with the tedium. I could go up there and get a room in the inn, but this is just as good as anywhere else. Okay, now I have 6 spells. Armor lasts for 9 hours. I'm sleeping for 8, so I have an extra hour of armor available. You can leave the map to this direction, but you can't actually get anywhere yet.
Not to it.
It's not like the ability to go that direction is cut off or anything. It just doesn't register that you're going in a direction that should open up a new area. So the enhanced edition does exist, according to the internet anyway. I'm sure it's telling the truth, at least for this game. Baldur's Gate 2 Enhanced Edition has not come out yet. It's still in production, I reckon. I probably will not buy it. I've paid for this game, I think, 3 times because I kept losing the discs. Most recently I got it on DVD, so that I only have 4 discs to take care of instead of 12 for the entirety of the 2 games and their expansions. I may get the Enhanced Edition of Baldur's Gate 2. Not really sure. Be interesting to see if they fix the romances. Because the romances in Baldur's Gate 2, the original version.
Forward march!
Ah, terrible. Scared the crap out of me. Okay, the other guy just didn't even notice us.
Forward march!
Now startle me.
Forward march! Forward march!
Oh, it didn't do him in. Thought it would.
Forward march!
Okay.
Forward march!
Oh, damn. I guess he did notice us.
Forward march!
Okay, we're just gonna walk away from him. Until the battle music stops. Okay. Let's go take out that second one. There he is. And he's still injured.
Forward march!
Somebody's corpse is already decomposed. The romances in Baldur's Gate 2 were, of course, atrocious. The romances of the 3 female characters that you could woo are individually kind of terrible, but taken together as a whole, they're massively offensive. They're offensive beyond offense. Anima's romance just kind of completely flies away with any kind of claim to horribleness.
Forward march!
Okay, come on, dude. Alright. guess they're just herd animals or something. Just following his friend. I bet if I walk over here, I'm gonna see him standing over his buddy's corpse. No. Look at that. Okay. Animan's romance was just so terrible. I'm actually embarrassed on behalf of BioWare. Because they clearly aren't. And someone has to be. Someone has to be ashamed of that romance, so I guess it's gonna have to be me. $514, or a fifth of our way to our first level. We're gonna clear out this map. We're gonna get what's-her-name's flame dance ring. Look at, they're still just standing around here.
Whatever you want.
It's been like a day since that happened. They're still just clustered.
Just ask.
My inn is open to all who behave themselves.
Not exactly making a ton of money here, but
It's been dreadful slow business lately.
not gonna bother looting all this stuff. Not right now. I have other things to do. Other fish to fry.
What would you like?
Is it shift? I think it's shift.
Yes.
It's been about 2 years since I last played this game. Which is probably not the best place to be coming from. With a no reload game. Which kind of depends on you knowing exactly what's around the corner. Yeah, shift. That's good. But that just makes it more exciting. Like, I really did not expect to see those hobgoblins right up here where they were. Kind of startled me, actually. Forward march. Or whatever it is they say. I think it's forward march.
Nothing to it.
I think I'll probably go to Werewolf Island. Not sure if I'll go to Durlag's Tower, or how much Durlag's Tower.
Forward march!
I'll definitely do some at Durlag's Tower. Just not sure how much. Okay, so that was the one with the...
Forward
ring.
march! Forward march!
Is he running away or toward me? Double both.
Tell me all about it.
Man, I haven't even thought about Animan's romance in a long time, but oh, holy cow. I never actually did it. Because, of course, the first thing he says to you is, I'm surprised you haven't asked me about my own adventures. He says this to the child of Baal, who has just cleared out the Sword Coast, and who is apparently the subject of legend at this point in some places. I'm surprised you haven't asked me about my own adventures. Well,
Whatever you want.
don't know why that surprises you. Yeah, we're still good here. So I always told him to basically go jack off, and never romanced him. But a couple of years ago I got a hold of the script for all the romances, actually. And I read Animants, and holy cow! It's horrible! It's beyond horrible. Not only do you have to
If you say so.
hold his little hand and take care of his precious little feelings, and never say anything even remotely short or realistic to him. Not only all that, but the game gaslights you. It forces you to make a choice. And no matter what choice you make...
Forward march!
Whoops. I keep forgetting that it's going to auto-pause when I see one of these things. And accidentally unpausing it. The game forces you to make this choice and then retroactively adjusts reality so that your choice was incorrect. No matter what choice you make, it's wrong. That's so uncool. Did they even realize what an uncool thing they were doing when they did that? I don't really care for games that actively gaslight me. So, yeah. It really kind of sucked.
Forward march!
It was essentially terrible. But the three women romances of women. See if I can get him with a dart. Oh, I did. Awesome. Is that friends? Is that a friend spell? Oh, that's awesome. Okay.
I'm waiting.
Individually, each one of them is pretty terrible too. But as a collective, as a group, they are horrible. Collectively, they are about as bad as Animan's romance is individually. So each one is about a third as bad. But, well, it's probably not true. Each one individually is bad.
Of course. Yeah.
But it's only when they get together as a structural whole that you see that the sexual politics of those three romances are pretty horrible.
That's what you
But no one of those is as bad as Animan's. Wow, I rolled a 19 there. It's pretty good. It's my thaco with these. Thaco, I don't know how you say that. 22. It's pretty terrible. With my quarterstaff, it's 19. They're still just grouped together.
whatever you desire.
My inn is open to all who behave themselves.
You might be wondering why I'm hauling shit back here to sell when it's worth a whole 1 gold. And it's because this is definitely a waste not, want not situation.
Is that all?
My preferred storage area is actually in here. Yes, it's in here. But, what's her name is in there? Joya? And I don't want to do her quest yet. I want my reputation to be 18 before I do her quest. Because she'll give me a reputation point. The modifications that I'm making to this way this game plays out are essentially just to make it more fun for me. Other people have different ideas of fun. And if doing the inventory management minigame is what's fun for you, then I ain't gonna say nothing. It's not fun for me. I'm gonna completely clear out this map. Except for this little area here in the middle of the keep, which I will not be able to clear, and which will drive me nuts. I really wish the game designers had seen to it. Oh wait, I have no spells. Hope I don't regret this. Okay, that's good. If I'd been woken by gnolls or something, I would be pretty angry. But it all worked out. Don't walk around without spells. Don't stand still when something's coming at you. I went back and checked that one dude in Candlekeep that I thought gave you a much reduced XP yield if you attacked him before he talked to you. I imported a character, made a new game, imported a character from a much more advanced game. Just to see what he would give us if I just nailed him in the face with an arrow the moment I saw him before he talked to me, and it was 20 XP. Exactly the same as he gave us before, so I don't know what gave me that idea. Maybe I did that once, saw 20 experience and thought, oh, that can't be normal. We're not going there. But I just want to open it up. And thought that the 20 is a reduced yield, but it turns out it's not. So, I was wrong about that. That happens. The XP yield is crappy no matter what you do. And we might as well open up this other area too. But we're not going to go there. We're definitely not going there. So, okay. This is all the area that
Whatever you want.
gives us experience anyway.
Tell me all about it.
There's a setting that will let me watch my progress on that screen. I'm gonna have to find it. How much gold do I have? Oops. Not quite 300. And for my next reputation point, I think I need 300. Yeah, reputation 15, I need 300. Damn! So close. And I mean, man. That is really close. But, oh well.
Just ask.
Mm-hmm. There's the cows. Don't think there are any disabled people in this game. Don't know if that's deliberate. Like some kind of conscious choice. Saying, you know, back in the olden days, disabled people didn't exist because they died young. Which wasn't even true, but I could see where somebody who isn't thinking too hard about this stuff might think so. Or more likely, it's just not something they thought about. Just didn't even cross their minds. But everybody's standing upright, except the people who are in chairs, but they're drunks. And the impression we're given is that they can stand upright. Nobody's blind or gives me the impression that they're deaf or is in any way physically perfectly able. I'm betting it just didn't cross their minds. It's not a deliberate mission, it's just they didn't even think about it. So that's it for the friendly arm. This little area here is never going to go away. And there's a little area right here too that we can't get unexplored. Or we can't make it become explored. So, oh, still carrying around that gold ring. Oh, I ought to sell that. That'll get me up to over 300.
What would you like?
I think that gold ring's worth like 5 gold. Ah, 5 gold would be exactly the right amount. Come on, Skywarp.
Not to it.
My inn is open to all who behave themselves.
Oh, 20 gold. Awesome. Okay.
Whatever you want.
I really like the ambient music of this game.
If you say so.
Glitter Gold guide your eye on your travels.
Okay. Still talking about Nashkill. And now I am still popular.
Of course.
Okay, well, next time we'll be going south and killing some different stuff. Join me then.